Hey guys, what's up? So, 2019 is coming to an end. It is crazy how fast this year has seemingly gone by at this point. I mean, there are times where it definitely felt like it was never going to end. But first things first, announcements. I am running a Whole30 January group on Facebook. So, if you don't know what Whole30 is, I'll link it down below. It's basically like a kind of like a reset anti-inflammatory diet if you want to, get back on the health wagon after all the alcohol and sugar from the holidays. This is the group for you. It's not like a diet. I hate diets, just to, FYI. But it's kind of just to help reset your palate from craving sugar and all that stuff. So, Whole Foods, that sort of thing. Sorry, Carly's playing with her skunk toy. Say hello to YouTube for the last time in 2019, Carly. Yeah? You wanted them to know you were here. You were just always so loud. So with the end of the year comes resolutions and goals, and maybe you're not into resolutions. Maybe you hate them, maybe they're cliche, whatever. I know you don't need a new year to make your goals, that sort of thing. I make goals all the time, but there is something really gratifying about a fresh start, a new year, and a new decade, so it's like a double whammy new. So, yes, I have goals. So, last year, my word for 2019 was focus. I want this to be a year of focus. I want to refocus on things for work. I want to attack procrastination aggressively. I don't know that really turned out to be what the year was all about. I definitely hit some hurdles. That the last big hurdle was a knee surgery, and it was just a bigger surgery, a bigger recovery than I was expecting, and really made my mental health do a nosedive. And I feel like I'm still kind of trying to climb out of that hole, and that was 6 months ago now, but it's been lingering for sure. But it definitely brought to the forefront my anxiety and post-op depression. And now that I'm actually physically able to do everything that I was pre-surgery, things are improving. I'm moving forward in life now. It doesn't feel like it's just on pause. That part of 2019 felt like it was forever. But here we are, 2020, 6 months post-op, my last knee surgery, finally climbing out of the depths of that depression hole. And I'm ready for 2020. The goal that I did end up reaching, though, was that I did say that I wanted to move out and live on my own. I do know that my overall goal is to live alone, live by myself. But if you've ever lived in California, you might know how difficult that is, considering even for just a tiny studio with a kitchenette is about $1,000 a month. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I'll put that on the goal list, which I just barely made that deadline, but I did it. I'm here, I'm living on my own, and I'm loving it. I love the place I'm living in, and I could not be happier or more stoked on the new place. And so I'm just hoping to keep this in the year 2020, keep it up financially and all that stuff. On that note, my word for 2020 is freedom. And I feel like through my whole life, I've always been kind of running or trying to free myself from something, whether that was people's opinions, marriage, religion, my body, that sort of thing. I've come to realize that I still have yet to free myself from my own thoughts. Who I think I am and who I think I'm not. I haven't freed myself from that negative inner voice that has just been beating me up for years and telling me that I can't do something, or telling me that I am not this, I'm not good enough, I am not capable of achieving the things that I really want to achieve, or I'm not capable of fighting back against the fear or the anxiety that keeps pushing me back. And they say that freedom exists on the other side of fear, and I truly do believe that. So I want to really push myself into situations of discomfort that I generally tend to avoid. I'm really tired of avoiding things due to fear, And a lot of the times when I'm avoiding these situations, or I'm avoiding doing something because of anxiety, I end up in like a worse place than if I actually just attempted the thing and fought the fear. And like, the worst case scenario isn't really actually the worst case scenario. It's always just not even trying, not even attempting something. So putting myself out into the discomfort so I can grow and free myself from my own negative inner voice, and just really seeking out and prioritizing my mental health. And yeah, like, I want to move in the direction of freedom and really ask myself when I'm making a decision, is this moving me, like, what is going to free me more in this situation? Is it going to be avoiding this fear, this situation, or is freedom on the other side of this fear, pushing myself into the situation through the discomfort, growing, being stronger, that sort of thing. So, on a long-winded note, I really want to prioritize mental health and just really continuing to grow, which, on that note, something that I've already kind of started, I am now renting out space in a facility to train people, and I am terrified, but I'm really looking to push myself to be a better coach, make more human connection. As an introvert, that is really scary and hard. As a shy, awkward, socially anxious person, it has been the biggest thorn in my side, but I just want to really push myself this year to get out of my bubble, get out of my comfort zone, and connect with people, because I do feel better afterwards, and we are social animals, and human connection is a lot more important than one might think. And yes, it emotionally drains me at times, but it always fills me up simultaneously. So yeah, on that note, also, I really just want to continue to grow as a coach, continue to grow my business, and be more financially stable in a place like California, where the rent is not cheap, and I'm counting my pennies. Let's see, what else for 2020? Oh yes, can't forget. Physical goals, I want to put on more mass for sure. I'm taking the longest break possible from surgery. I might have another one in the future pertaining to my arm, depending on how more tight my graft gets, because the more that my forearm grows, the tighter my graft gets, and the more agitated the nerve that runs through right here gets, and whatever. But I'm just gonna try to like grin and bear it and see what happens as I put more muscle mass on. I don't want to rush into anything unless I'm like in excruciating pain and I can't lift anything anymore. Will that happen in 2020? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Am I gonna compete in 2020? I fucking hope so. I have a few competitions that I have my eyes set on. It is undecided which one I will do yet. I'm looking at one in October possibly. There's also one at the end of June that I've had my eye on, but it might be a little bit too soon, and also not too soon just mass-wise, workout-wise, but too soon financially. I'm just having moved, not really in the place to financially fly across the country and stay and pay for a hotel, food, like all that stuff. So October might give me a little bit more time for training, a little bit more time for saving. So I'm stoked. Whatever happens, I'm looking forward to documenting that process. And yeah, I'm growing my YouTube channel, of course, as always. That's always something I'm thinking about. There's going to be a bit of a transition from surgeries, like the whole last 2 years of this channel has been a lot of surgery. So now it's, naturally going to go into just life and grow my business and fitness. And I'll have to show you guys my facility that I'm training at now. And there's a lot of good things happening right now. And really, the only thing holding me back is my own brain. So on that note, I'm gonna stop rambling. And I also want to hear your goals. Do you like resolutions? Do you like goals? Are Are you afraid of setting goals because you're afraid to fail? Because you shouldn't, because failing is okay, just so you know. It's better to try than to not try at all. I would literally rather set like a million goals and fail at all of them than not try at all. But anyways, I'm gonna stop. Like I gotta go. But Happy New Year, happy 2020, and I hope you guys all have a safe New Year's Eve. Don't drink and drive, all that stuff. Be grown-ups. Cool. Tell me your goals down below. Peace out. I'll see you next time.